Hey everybody, I am back. My name is the Radman, and we are here for some more Mad Games Tycoon. We're just barely loaded up our save and have an autosave. So we have one contract, so we'll get this contract done. That's actually 57,000, pretty good. I don't want to run out of time accidentally, so pick you up, put you over there. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. And then we're researching simulation. I believe there is one other thing available, maybe two genres, and then hopefully we'll have got more features, because it's been a few hours. For you guys, I think I'm going to upload one episode of this a day. So, you know, yeah. It'll be like, what was my strategy again? I don't know. Oh yeah, so we did just get a new feature, so we'll let that finish. Okay, so yeah, so now we have one feature. We might actually need to get into consoles just to have something to do, because we're researching stuff quite fast and not going to start developing a new engine for a little bit. What do we have to do this? I think it's release. Oh, you have to get 70% pass in a game. So I was going to say we could just for fun see how rated our things would be, but I'm still pretty sure they'd be too low rated right now. And someone got our RPG engine for 90,000. That's pretty awesome. Looks like we have another contract work. Yeah. Wait, this increases. Oh, so that increases sales. So even if we had a bad game, if we had this, there would be the chance that it would still work. Like, what word am I looking for? It would still sell because we'd have this. Of course, I think fans doesn't really have a description. It's just fans. Oh, someone just licensed our skill engine. Oh, that thing should make us a lot of money. I paid a lot of money for it, so it better make us a lot of money. And then when we, probably after we pass the 1,000,000 mark, because I'm kind of trying to save up money as much as I can with still actually using my guys, because what I don't want to do is just having either of them sitting around, because that is a absolute waste of them, especially where I'm paying the one guy. Now they're going to go over here. We don't have any contract work, so we're going to develop a new engine. I'm going to optimize it for simulation, since that was the one we just got. And I think there might actually only be one more genre to unlock, and then it'll be all about updating the engine. So let's see, if it has 11 stars, that'd be 13,000 or 130,000 with the 20%, 15% profit sharing. It looks good. Let's see, simulation 1.0, and there we go. So get that being made. That just took a good chunk of our money, but like I said, the engine should be bringing in more of it. So hopefully those, especially those high-priced engines, once they start getting returns on the games they got bought for, hopefully we'll be able to afford that 1 million to unlock the production room, because production rooms are very fun. The other thing about it is I'm actually, whoa, someone bought the strategy. Oh, the strategy 1.0 got set at, dang nabbit. Oh, that got set at 10,000. It was supposed to be 100,000. Oh, that's a steal of a deal for that engine. So I'll have to fix that by making an updated version of it. Basically, is how you fix that. There was one thing I think we might need, but most of the stuff we don't actually need. The training room is the most important thing, except unlocked by buying a larger building. So actually, unless we want to do console, oh yeah, need 5 million. So we're not going to be doing consoles for a while. That was why they're so hard to get, is because they're so expensive. And then you have to have fans to get that one. So looks like we should be good for a while. And I also am trying not to hire more than I trying not to hire 3 people because I don't know if that means I need 4 total or if that's 3, which is me and 2 other people. Because staff rooms are fun to manage, and when I say fun, I mean giant pain in the tuchus. What's the other research? Oh, this is how you upgrade things. Holy cow, you can do a lot of these. Oh, and then this is how you get the different tiers of things. This is just unload, or this is how you can even unlock the ability to do all of these. That's how it works. And to do this, what? That's a little broken. It's not telling me what I do to unlock it. But I don't think that you have to unlock all the way to AAA to do these, because I know I've used some of these before, but we're not going to spend that much money on this because, like I said, we're trying to get money, not spend all our money all at once. So while we're in an engine-making mood, I think we're going to update the next lowest engine. Let's just double check. I believe there was still only... Oh, there's 3 engines out now. So there's a adventure, skill, and arcade. The arcade's to the point where it shouldn't matter, but we won't touch the adventure one. So let's improve an old engine. I don't know how it's sorting these right now. The puzzle engine could use improving. I think it's the lowest one. Yeah, so we'll improve the puzzle engine. Yeah, that's missing a lot of features. So it'll cost almost 200,000. This will be puzzle 2.0. And I think we're going to now start the... we're just going to put rad in front of it instead of rad puzzle engine. It's just going to be rad puzzle. Because I feel like it. And then since it has 11, I think it's 130,000, 120,000. However it works out in my selling scheme, and put it up to 15%. I think when we get past 15, we'll not increase the price as much. Oh no, artsies. That's probably. Oh no, it's an arcade engine. Kind of surprised. Am I? No, I'm making a puzzle engine. Okay, I was going to say, if I just spent all the money to make a competitor puzzle engine, I would be so mad. And, yeah, there we go. Someone has licensed our engine. The one thing about engines that makes them interesting is, you know, the game that you are actually selling has, or the game that is buying your thing. If you want to make more money, they have to make money, which is interesting. These are way expensive. Oh. Holy cow, that's a lot of money to buy out these. So I'm guessing you buy it and it's like probably 1%. Holy crap. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. My other save actually got corrupted before I got to the point where I had over... I think my bank account had 50 million in it, and I was pouring about 25 into every console that I was producing. Every time I'd update my consoles, so I had money, but it was basically running like the running cost of developing a console, plus little other things here and there. Oh, that doesn't do much right now. We're not going to touch the arcade engine. The RPG engine, I think, is, yeah, the next candidate for an update. Candidate. Whatever. So this is the Rad RPG 2.0. It's not 2.0 plus, it's just 2.0. I kind of wish it would just do like 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of plus, because, I don't know. That's just my opinion. 130,000, 15%, sounds good. And I've also found that if you just leave all of your engines, like, of the, with all the same features, the same price, it, makes it a little more likely to sell. At least that's what it seemed like, because I've had better engines that were in a more popular genre that I released, and they didn't always make more money. Sometimes I actually got bought less, just because I raised the price because it was in a popular like genre right now. We don't really need to worry about this. Oh, look at that. Unpopular. Unpopular is game development. How ironic. Mad Games Tycoon and game development is unpopular. That's kind of funny. I do feel like even I don't know. I feel like every time I talk about something in this game, I'm not sure if I'm actually telling the truth about it. Especially when it comes to like the money you get from engines, because I know we make a profit on them, and not sure of more of the specifics than that. I'm also really wishing that gear would go up faster. So let's see. I think it goes up 4% every time. It's at 4.2. No, it goes up 3%, or 0.3%, not 3%. 0.3. Oh, we have a new genre I didn't even notice. So go do building, my friends, and then we'll make a building engine. So it seems like right now I'm kind of actually stagnating. Ooh. Yeah, that helped. Cause it seems like the biggest thing is when people license the engine. That makes, I think, the most money by far. One thing to note about engines, I think there is a... Holy cow, a lot of people like my engines. I think there is a base fee to redo it, but I think most of the cost actually just comes from what you include in it. I also realize that these engines, the way I'm doing them, is going to be really expensive to make games for me, unless I make a version of them that doesn't sell to the public, that costs nothing. Which that would have to be the option. You now have enough money to produce your games. Costs are high, but could be worth it. Production is now available. Yes, so see, we got this. So now if we buy a free production room, 200,000. I think they just need the default area. No, they actually need a bigger area. Is that gonna break I thought that'd break everything. I guess they'll just magic through the walls. Someone is still licensing the strategy engine. Wow. Let's do this though. We'll do this. I need a production machine. I really don't want to start a production contract without a machine to make the games. And that would have been very bad. Very bad indeed. Let's see. Production. And I don't believe you need a storeroom, which is why I bought that room. Because that was... I guess it was only 200,000. So we're going to put money into this because... some contracts are worth more than others, and we only can buy one. That's fine. We only need one because now we can do production contracts, and we're not going to automatically execute those because like that. Okay, that's making 20,000 or 10,000 a cycle, so that should do it fine in 20 weeks. So now we have another method of making money. And this is actually also saving us money because oh, wow, I haven't even put out enough games to get copy protection. But that's another thing you can spend a lot on is updating copy protection every time a new version of it comes out. But anyway, so, oh yeah, we'll be fine. The 5-week one... Depending on how many there are, I don't think we would have made it on that one, but this one will be fine. Oh, auto's turned on. Just stop the automation, but finish up the contract. I really don't want to take the penalty, because I'm pretty sure it had a decent penalty attached to it if you didn't finish it. Okay, now we have the building engine 1.0, and and adjust the price. Don't forget that. And there we go. Okay. And nothing new here. I guess we could start researching topics for when we eventually do video games. The only thing is where these are on automatic, I could easily see this sinking a ton of money into this and not even realizing it. But we'll decide that in a second. And yeah. Okay. Not sure how much money we made for that. I forgot. So I guess this isn't actually that much money considering how many what's going on? Like how many of these you're actually making. But we do have a machine that prints a lot of them, and I got a 3-star machine, so that's fine. Let's see, so for 250,000, it's probably going to take about 3 weeks, I believe. Yeah, about 3 weeks. Oh! It just started the one. That one has a. Oh, now we're also paying maintenance on the machine, so we better use it. That has a kind of severe penalty for it if you fail. And Streetcar instead of Mario Kart. If that was actual Mario Kart. What's a publishing offer? I forget. I think this means that I publish their game, but I don't have a storage room to store their game, so I don't think I can actually do that. I think I need the next larger building, which, how much money is that? That might be worth looking into. Only 200,000, really? Ooh. We probably won't be making video games for another building or two, so that would actually be ideal, because then I'd have space for a break room and stuff, and my production machine. The only unfortunate thing is it's relatively new, and I don't believe you get a refund on it. That's the only thing. What's this under? Produce game. Okay, can't do it for my own games, obviously. It's not here. Budget game. I can do a budget game. What even is a budget game? Let's just see what happens. Oh my gosh. Let's just change it to crap. We have it's gonna be as a budget version for 20 weeks. We're gonna set the price automatically. We are going to include a pen and a t-shirt. Why? Because why not? Oh my gosh. My second game is a re-release of my first game. I did not know that was a thing. That's funny. Oh, what do I do? Oh, it's not your release for 20 weeks. So, that means that by 20 weeks, I have to have a room to store the copies of the game that I print or produce or whatever the machine does. So it looks like we will be getting a new building. We'll be getting a new building whether or not we want to, it looks like. Let's just see if I can finish up any last things before we move buildings. The adventure one needs updated, but like I said, I don't want to touch that until I'm landslides ahead of the competitors. It looks like I have an engine for every single game. Or genre, not game. So now it looks like we're going to go and spend that money. Spend it good. Unless there's something else to research. Nope. I could research these, but the big problem with these is, one, they're pretty expensive, and two, the machinery that produces them is expensive, and it's locked behind a $5 million paywall, essentially. So we're going to buy this guy. Oh, so I do get my old inventory. So, oh, no. I don't really want... I'm going to pause the game because that guy's just going to be burning money. Can I demolish this room? Oh, okay. 175. How much is it giving me for the entire building again? 209. So that production thing is like my most valuable machine, but I guess we'll do it because we need a bigger building, and I'm gonna keep it paused because yep, bigger office. You should build a training room. Oh, trust me, I'm going to build a training room. Don't unpause the game if I don't ask you to, please. I really don't. Do not appreciate it. We're not gonna auto place objects because sometimes it doesn't actually buy like if I put a room for 4 desks, it doesn't always buy 4 desks. So one thing we are going to do is before we run out of money, I know I need this production room, and we're gonna make this relatively large. I think that was as large as I had it, and it wasn't quite large enough, so we're going to have a 5x4 production room with a door here so that we can place buildings next to it and it won't get mad at me. Then we'll have a storeroom, and I will actually need to place a head office now, so I'm pretty sure you can store a lot of games in a small space with a storeroom. And we won't be making games for a while, so it's not a big deal if we run out of space in the storeroom. Make development over here, because this over there doesn't really need to be touched that often. It's just the production machine. We're gonna put this here, there. We'll put the toilets right next to it. Actually, how many squares is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put a little 3x4 just so it matches up with all the other rooms. Then we'll get a research department going. Probably just fill in this space over here. Ooh, we'll have to see if we have any money left over for furniture. Might have to take out a small loan to pay for the furniture. Oh, the production machine's gonna cost a ton. I neglected to remember that part of it. We're not gonna make a marketing department just for our re-release of a game, so... See, that was over 3, so it needs to be over about 3. If that doesn't fit the desks, I'll just expand it. There we go. Doesn't matter that they can't get in and out of the doors, because there's 2 sets of them. They ignore the doors anyway. Let's see if we can buy the production machine. We're probably going to just take out a loan, honestly. Because if I can do the publishing offers... I need executive. Are you kidding me? I forgot about that. Head office better be executive office. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Don't even need to put stuff in it. You just need to have it, I guess. Okay, so now I have this option. So my guaranteed sum is I will make $288,000 off that with a 29% profit share. I'll have to look into that. I think this was something... I think they had it, but I never tried it because I was up to the point where I had like a 50% or something on that by the time I unlocked the production machine. So I was just constantly going boop, 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 doing making games for other people, and then they were inevitably tanking. So I had a bunch of extra copies of them. Not my problem though. We'll get about $1 million. That should buy everything we need. We need the production machines are so expensive. It's just you may as well just go all out and get these big ones. Are you freaking kidding me? I really can't fit 2 of these. I made the room bigger. Can I fit another? Can I fit a tiny one in with the big one? No, I can't. So we have basically the same production capacity. We'll have to keep that in mind for our future buildings that we're going to need a lot bigger of a production area, but that'll work for what we need it for. Just need 20,000 copies. We're not going to sell 20,000 copies of that game. We will need this if we do the production offer, I believe, so we'll put that in there. Only $1,000 anyway. So we're actually not spending near as much money as I thought we were. I thought we were going to have to buy another 2 production machines. So now what we need is desks. And I want my video games to be made very fast, even though we probably won't be actually making video games here. The idea is that they would go fast if we were making them here. Okay. My friend, I want to put it... Oh, it's not a desk, it's a... Maybe it just needs a basic desk. I know there's some special thing that goes in here. I need to remember what it is, though. Let's see. Okay, go out. Okay, this is the research room, so I don't know if the desks affect research much. We have the money, though, because I took out a loan, so we're going to spend money. That doesn't look right. Can I put a corner desk? They're only 2-star, but, oh, they're huge. Yeah, we're not putting in a corner desk. I guess we will not have quite as many employees as I was thinking we would. No, wait. Can I finagle it in? I can finagle it in. We now have that. So, what do you need? Do you just need... It might just take a seat, because I guess it doesn't need a computer. There isn't a... Oh. Huh. You can buy the stuff for console development, but not actually develop consoles. Good to know. Oh, training room, duh. What? I guess put a blackboard. I don't even know if that was a thing when I played this last. We have oodles and gobs of money, so spend it all, because the more employees that can be training at once, the better. We're gonna just fill up this room with desks, because obviously this is more than I'm planning on having, but honestly the amount of money that is right now is negligible in the long run. Nothing's unlocked. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually start upgrading our people. So let's take a look at their stats. I want to get their work speed up, which I think maybe it's just office work. We'll look at our training courses. Office work. We're going to automatically repeat training. I can spend 30,000 on that. Won't really phase me. We got a billing document from this guy for profit sharing. We made 47,000. We're going to produce a gam. We're going to produce crap, and we are going to produce 10,000 because I highly doubt we'll sell anything more than that. We're going to see about this publishing offer. The developer Tycoon Studios has presented his new game. They want you as a publisher. Would you like to produce? I will produce it. How many weeks will the game be released? The game will be released in 11 weeks. We're going to go all out on this. It's probably going to be a very, very bad idea. We'll put in all the junk and we'll price it automatically. My friend, I'm going to adjust the slider. Why is it so expensive? Okay, if I take that off, can I adjust this without it going... Oh, I forgot. We're sharing with developers. Yeah. I like you, but you're just getting a... I'm fine with like a $6 profit off each thing. We'll set the price automatically. That should fix it. It's just short of gold, though, so I am publishing a game that'll sell. I just need to make sure I don't forget to actually produce it. So, by the way, if it's red, that means that you don't have any of it in your warehouse. So, we'll produce 30,000 of that to fill up the rest of this. So, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we'll see what happens. This game is based on your engine. Yeah. So, oh wait, no, that means that I don't make any money unless it goes past that. So I'd have to be really careful because if I get a crap game, there's not really much I could do to make money off it. I guess is the figuring with that. Let's see how our guys are doing. Been working hard or hardly working. Either one is pretty well one and the same. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get their programming and office work. Oh yeah, because their office work affects their speed and work will. So the higher that is, I believe that might mean they take breaks less often. That would be good if that's what it means. I also realized I don't have a dadgum break room. I don't have room for it either. And holy cow, everyone is buying my engine, which is great because I'm taking a giant gamble on Cart Freaks because I'm in the hole 200,000 if it doesn't sell. So I hope it sells. That's all I can say about that. And I think the cool thing about that is if it does sell, I could potentially upgrade to a new building with more room and actually have like all the required rooms that you're supposed to have and have enough production. I'm also kind of surprised I haven't got any production contracts yet, but whatever. One thing I do wish while we're just in this low time is I wish they had a way that it could detect. Oh, that Cart Freaks just went on sale. We'll have to see how many it sells in its first week. Okay, come on. Sold about 1,000, so I highly doubt it's gonna go over 20 weeks. So I think we're gonna lose money on it. Dang it. Oh well, I guess that's why we have engines. Oh, they finished. And you can only do so many of these a year. So see, we've taken out all of them for this. So we're gonna go up to our programming. And if I have it do this, it'll actually do these three and then go back and do those three. So we'll start those. That should be enough to get these two guys pretty close to 100 on their programming. And oh, I guess if you do anything in here, it actually increases their speed and work will. I didn't actually know that. Then again, that might not have even been a stat when I looked last. Still only got 2 arcade. Oh, that's the same engine. It's like, why do we have those that way? It's like, reasons. 1 week remaining. We've still got plenty of Cart Freak. I don't believe there's anything I can do at least. Can I? That would be funny if I could do a I can update Cart Freaks. I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna put a little bit of money into it. You guys are gonna come over here. It won't affect that because this only progresses when they're actually doing something. Because I need to make Cart Freaks profitable. I also need to make crap profitable because I'm only in 67,000, I guess, actually. So if it goes bad, it's like, look at these. Each of these games is like paying for that. And then this, oh my gosh. It's good when you're on top and you have all the good engines. Getting there can be tricky, but once you're there, you can usually stay there for quite a while. As long as you keep up on it. Like I had one game where I was just rolling in the dough from games are selling well. Yeah, copy protection. I can do that. What game sold? I thought you had to sell. I guess this one did sell 5,000 units. Okay. Freeze Bach 2. Oh, I have more publishing offers. Can I tell, like, I think these guys usually do good. So I don't have enough storage space to produce like 10,000 of each. Oh, wait. No, I don't have enough storage space to do their games. So I have to pick one or the other. I wish I could take a look at the games and see what the reviews are going to be. Or I could just quit selling crap because I think now that I'm the publisher, I choose when to take a game from the market. Yeah, because I can take games from the market. So I think if I wanted to, I could make all of these get sold. it'd be ridiculously long and stupid, but I think I could do that. Which reminds me, why don't I... Oh, I can't update a re-release, I guess. So, this budget game, I think was what they called it. That would be what you'd do... yeah, budget game. I think that's what you would do if you had, like, one of your best games ever, and you wanted to make more money off it, is you just do that and sell more of it. I think that's what you do. We better check and see. We don't want to spend money on a new course if they don't need it. That's the one thing that's annoying, is you can do that. What do you need? Oh, I guess it'll automatically do that if it thinks you're not paying attention to the stats up here. Cart freaks. I'm not gonna put more money into that. I've made enough money, just from other stuff in general. I don't really need to worry about it that much. We'll do a contract. Yeah, see this contract. Oh, I'm not getting more notifications than I want. That contract alone, when it's done, is going to pay for everything we're going to lose off that game anyway. And it'll finish up around the same time that this goes off the market. Yeah, that goes off the market. Are we going to get any message from the guys we were publishing it for? Oh, now we need to sell the remainder, so... oh, we can actually make... Oh, this is because that's the other guy. A distributor of budget games has made you an offer. Oh, no, you can just sell any. Yeah, so 13,000. So, not too bad. I mean, if you had a lot of extra copies, I mean, it costs more than 13,000 to produce. Like, let's see. How much does 10... I can't produce any games on my own. Let's see. So, 20. I'm going to just try this one because it's just low. I will do this and I will produce it in 3 weeks because it's an experiment, so I really don't care. Blah, 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 blah. Make it $8. Actually, set the price automatically. Gonna put a deck in there because that'll do things. And if I'm the publisher, I usually just throw everything in there. Good game with some flaws. That's the other thing, is it doesn't seem like any games sell a ton of units, like hundreds of thousands. Most of them, like, I could fill this thing up with 20,000 of these, and I know they won't sell. So this time I'm gonna produce 5,000 of them, just because, yeah. And I could set it to automatically keep the amount of them above 5,000. That's 50,000, you moron, not 5,000. Oh, I can stop it. So I just have a ton of one game now. Well, it's a good thing I released it in a week, because one of my publishing offers just died. Was that from 40 Realms? Yeah, that was from 40 Realms. So, yeah. That's interesting. Whew, we have 40,000, so... we're gonna lose a lot of money on that game. I don't think even if I updated it, it's not gonna do anything. You know what? I'm gonna let it sell, and then I'm gonna pull it, because actually the game will do it for me automatically. So let's just see, what can we expect to make? 59,000. Oh. So we're gonna lose roughly 200,000 off that. It's a good thing that we have our engines, because they're the only thing keeping us alive. Pause the game. Let's see how our stats are doing. Looks like one more programming course will do these guys good, unless the work one. Nope, work one has not rolled over yet. Wrong one. I almost clicked the wrong one. That would have been bad. So move. Oh, actually, these guys will move themselves. Go. There we go. There's a desk in front of the door. I was like, there's a door right there. What's wrong with you? And I was like, oh, duh. Oh, I just realized these could actually maybe affect me now, because I'm technically publishing games. I'm gonna have to be careful about that. I'm also, I think it's the hype thing is what's killing these little games. Because that, or I just only need to produce like 2,000 copies. Because maybe, I don't know what time period we're in, because I can't see it when I'm recording. But maybe we're just in an era where they just didn't buy very many video games. And probably have to get into the 2000s before you can really actually make money with video games, which is ironic in a video game tycoon. Oh, that was terrible. There it goes. Yep. And now we sell the remainders. Lose roughly a few $1,000, and we have a production contract. Nope, didn't want that one. I wanted a production contract. So we're not gonna make back, the amount of money that we sunk into that publishing that game, but we're gonna make some money. Sure. Oh crap, we only have 4 weeks to do that. Run, finish it. I did not read the requirements of that before I before I did that. That was a very bad idea. And oh, wrong one. I said wrong one. I said wrong one. I want to click on this one. Profit share is only 26%. But they have more stars. I don't know. So I think this means how much I'm guaranteed to spend. And that's, I don't know. So far I haven't made any money on any of these games. So why would I produce them? Because like here, as long as I meet this goal by the end of the week, I make money. The other one, the game has to actually sell, which is like, oh, this guy's full on that, so you definitely don't need to keep being automated. Well, we're going to waste part of a programming course, but oh well. I will cancel this course, and we will get into a new training course. Oh, we have more joy at work. Do more joy at work. How much do you need for joy at work? Looks like you'll be going a while. Made 137,000, so we've I think we've officially made back what we did lose from that publishing fiasco. But I'm definitely not gonna do this one, or this one. I mean, I will do this one. Oh yeah, that's easy. 68,000. It's only got like a $7,000 penalty, so if she can't finish it in that amount of time, which she's going to, wouldn't matter that much anyway. Okay, yeah, I think they'll use up at least 2 of the 3 courses, if not all 3. And I can't really observe them that closely, but I'm pretty sure that they're really nothing new for a while. I don't actually know if we're ever going to get any new genres, because I don't remember the total amount of them in the game, but we might have hit the cap for them for a while. But I don't think we have the first-person shooter genre yet, though. So, no, I think we do, actually. Let's see. Develop new engine, improve old engine. Do we have an FPS one? No. Okay, so it looks like we still have a few engines. Not a few engines, a few types of games to research in a minute. Don't really know what to do. I have nothing available. Up to 6.2%. What is this for? Oh, I guess it's just a list of, oh, this must be to unlock like all the buildings and stuff. Okay. So, if you didn't know to hover over the lock, I guess you could push this. Interesting. Yeah, so the rest of these... Oh, there we go. Ooh, Roar. You are probably going to get bought out by me one of these days. When I have a lot more money, because not going to be buying anyone out right now the way I am. I have a bank loan. That's what I should be doing. There we go. Okay. I was like, Seems like I'm losing a lot more money per month than I should be with only 2 employees and a production machine that just sits there 90% of the time. Wonder why. Look over and I'm like, oh, that's why. Oh, they completed all the training courses for the year. They are pretty darn close. They'll probably only need 1 more next year. I think we're just going to keep training them. I have a ton of money, so we'll just do this. Pixels for everyone, because I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try and get them as close as I can to 100 on everything for both of them, because they should be pretty well. Yeah, they're gonna be maxed out on their speed and work wheel pretty soon. Plus we got a new holy cow. Is there gonna be a 3rd feature? Nope, just a new engine. Oh, okay. We'll have to check what that engine is, because hopefully, if the engines will just stay the same, like if it's 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't really care. When you get new engines that are like at 11, and they start at 11, that's when you start having issues, like, nah.
Where's the super shoes?
Here, I are recording. Anyway, so, let's see. Okay. Okay, that'll be a while. But looks like we're gonna max out his speed and work wheel. What about hers? Oh, I'm talking to the wrong person. His is maxed out anyway, but he has really low graphics. So, his will be a while. Her work speed's good. His office work. They both could use a tiny bit of work, but not much. So, I think I'm going to call that an end, though, guys. So, I'm probably going to, between this episode and the next one, just let it finish doing... Oh, made money. Finish doing the courses. 1 more automation won't hurt nothing. So, yeah, so I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. I'll just... when we pick up, it'll probably be, I might just get these guys up to 100 off screen, because I'm basically just going to be doing what I'm doing now, which is waiting for them to learn it, and at the same time, I shouldn't have any financial crises. I do have 2 production contracts I don't want to ignore, though. So I'll just be doing this, and then next episode we'll pick up when we go to research this. So I screwed that up. I'm going to have to pay the penalty for that one. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. My name is the Rad Man, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.